Most self-made billionaires didn't start with a trust fund or inherited connections. They started at zero. The distinction lies in their focus. They didn't just look for a high-paying job. They built a system designed to generate money independently. While the average person trades their hours for a paycheck, the wealthy focus on engineering a machine that operates without their constant presence. Look at this graph. If your income is tied to your time, your earning potential follows this linear line until it hits a ceiling. There are only so many hours you can work. But a system-based trajectory follows an exponential curve, where growth is decoupled from your manual labor. This widening gap between your physical limits and the reach of a system is where significant wealth is actually created. To bridge that gap, you need a plan. Open a blank digital document or a notebook right now and type "My Wealth Blueprint" at the top. Transitioning from hoping for money to architecting a mathematical system is how you move past the income trap. Let's break down the mechanics. Step 1 is acquiring a high-income skill. Since you're starting with zero capital, your only initial leverage is the value you can personally provide to the market. You need a skill that businesses pay a premium for. Specialties like digital marketing, high-ticket sales, software development, or content creation. In your blueprint, write Step 1, My Skill, and select one discipline to master. Focus on one rather than trying to learn several at once. With your skill chosen, we move to Step 2. Don't start by dreaming about $1 million. That's a distraction. Focus entirely on your first $10,000. $1 million goal is too abstract. When struck out and replaced by a $10,000 target, the math becomes clear. Reaching $10,000 is a matter of volume. You find a repeatable unit of value, like selling a $1,000 service to exactly 10 clients. Write Step 2, My First 10K, and map out the specific arithmetic you will use to hit that number with your chosen skill. Earning that first $10,000 proves the logic of your business works. It turns your theory into a repeatable cycle. This leads to Step 3. The biggest danger after earning your first significant sum of money is lifestyle creep, increasing your spending as your income grows. Look at this data. The average person earns $10,000 and it plummets to zero as they buy clothes, electronics, or cars. This is the consumer trap. The alternative is diverting that money into income-producing assets. You buy things that eventually pay you back. In your document, write Step 3, Reinvestment Rule. Set a strict percentage for how much you will spend on living and how much you will commit to buying assets. Your long-term net worth isn't decided by how much you earn, but by what percentage of that income you successfully convert into assets. Step 4 solves the final bottleneck. Relying on a high-income skill still requires your time. You are still the engine, and that means your income is capped by your own stamina. To scale higher, you need leverage. This is the tool that allows you to multiply your output without multiplying your hours. Here is how leverage works. A single piece of effort, like a software product, is sent out once, but reaches thousands globally. A leveraged system generates value regardless of whether you're actively working, detaching your earnings from the clock. This is achieved by building scalable systems, such as digital brands, automated services, or software. Write down Step 4, My Scalable System. Identify one way you will eventually move from providing a service to building a product or brand that reaches many people at once. This shift from manual service to leveraged systems is what allows a business to grow from a one-person operation into a significant enterprise. Finally, Step 5. Most people fail here, not because their plan was wrong, but because they expected results too quickly. Significant wealth takes years of consistency. Often, the progress feels invisible at the start. You are building a bridge piece by piece, and it only becomes functional once the final stone is set. Write Step 5, Long-term commitment in your blueprint. Commit to a minimum timeline, at least 3 years, before you judge the success of your system. Review your document. This is no longer just an idea. It's a 5-step mathematical sequence for generating value. This framework, skills, initial cash flow, reinvestment, leverage, and time, is a documented path used by many who started with nothing to build something significant. But a plan only works if you execute it. Close this video Open your blueprint and start the research for your Step 1 skill.